What's going on, guys? This is Mickey Martin coming at you with Guitar Fundamentals Part 2. We already learned the open chords, so now we're going to learn two scales. The first one is going to be the C scale. And in Part 1, if you remember, the C scale uses all of the open notes. So a lot of the notes we're going to be playing in this scale are going to be open, and that makes it pretty easy to play. So let me play it first so your ears can get a feel for it. Now it sounds a little bit weird because our root note, the C, is the sixth note we're playing. So if I were to start from that C, it sounds like a nice, just normal major chord, but the guitar lets us extend down below that, and I really want you guys to learn the full scale, so we're going to start from all the way down below. So 6 notes before the C. So before we jump into these scales, I want to talk to you about the shapes that you can make during your scales. There are only 3 of them. When you're choosing the next note to play, you can either choose to play the very next note, or you can choose to skip a fret. And we're going to be playing 3 notes on each string, with the exception of the G string. The G string we're only going to play 2 notes on. So our only patterns that we can play are don't skip a note and skip a note. So that would be like open 1, 3. Or we can play open 2, 3. So that would be skip a fret, don't skip a fret. Or we can skip a fret, skip a fret. So that would be open 2, 4. So those are the 3 different patterns we can choose to play while playing our scale. And for the C scale, we're going to start with open 1, 3. And that's on the low E string. And then we'll go up to the A string and we'll play open 2, 3. So the second pattern. Open 2, 3. And then we're going to play open 2, 3 on the D string. So the exact same as the string before. So the whole thing. And then we're going to play our open G to the second fret of the G string. And then we're going to go open B string, open first fret, open third fret, open high E, first fret high E, third fret high E. So the whole thing. And then you also want to be able to play it backwards. So that is the C scale right there. The next scale I want to talk to you about is the E scale. And the E scale is cool because we get to start on the root note because our lowest string is tuned to an E already. So the E scale is going to sound like this. Now with this scale, we're going to do something a little bit different, and it's going to be a little bit harder because on the way up, we're only going to play 2 notes on the B string, but on the way down, we're going to play 2 notes on the G string. So we're going to start on our open E string, and we're playing the pattern where we skip a fret, skip a fret. So it's going to be open 2, 4. And we're going to play that again on the A string. So we're not going to play an open string on the next string. We're going to go to the first fret of the D string. And we're going to play the pattern where we don't skip and then we do skip. So that's going to be first fret, second fret, fourth fret. So all together. And then the same shape again. And that's on the G string, first fret, second fret, fourth fret. So play the second fret on the B string, fourth fret on the B string, and then open high E, second and fourth on the high E. So the whole thing. And then on the way back down, instead of going down to the fourth fret on the G string, we're going to play open B. And then we'll come down to the second fret of the G string, first fret of the G string, and then back down the same way we came up. So again. And then all the way up and down. And that is the E major scale. So 2 different scales for you guys. The C major is like the most basic scale, and then the E major is going to be a nice bridge into what we're going to learn in part 3. So get this down really well. If you're ready for it, click right here for part 3. But until next time, you guys, take it easy out there. Peace. Peace. Peace.